Hi, and welcome to live on Facebook and YouTube on Sunday at 8 p.m. with Judy K. So, thank you for joining in. I know we started about a minute or two late, but Andrew was working on a little technical problem, and like Andrew always does, he always got it fixed. So, I'm happy to be here with you. And anyway, would like to say hi from Khufu and Khafra. And we talked about last week about in Khufu's his tomb, which is the pyramid in Egypt. There's supposed to be a little surprise inside as they just found another chamber. So that should be exciting. Oh, hi, Jody Lynn. And thank you, Andrew, for everything you've done so far. So here we go. Now, as the regular viewers know, I'm going to be offering, as I do every live, three people will get to win a tarot card pool. Okay, it's a three-card tarot card pool, and three people will win. Now, the only way you get the chance to win one of those tarot card pools is you have to put it up in the comments. Put it up in the comments and ask if you can have it. Now, remember, if you have won that in the past 3 weeks, you're not eligible, all right? And you can only ask for it one time a show because Andrew's taken the names, and sometimes some people have got asked like 3, 4 times. And what happens is I told them that they get nixed that week then because they've always been warned it's one at a time. Try to make it fair. Let's try to make sure Andrew comes on next week with me. We can't drive Andrew nuts. All right. So I have one upcoming expo. There's going to be one in May. That's in Allentown. But the first one I'm going to be in Edison, New Jersey on March the 27th, 28th, and 29th. Now that's far away, but it's going to fly. It's going to fly here really fast. So I'll be taking pre-books and all, but we're not going to worry about that. If you'd like to schedule a private psychic medium reading, or if you'd like to schedule a private tarot card reading or a mix of everything, go on my website, judyk.net. It'll give you a menu of everything I offer, and you can schedule either to come into my office, or you can have a Zoom, or you can have a FaceTime, or even a phone reading. Okay. Andrew will put that up here in a minute. It'll be on the screen. Now, remember, tonight's subject is a little different. Okay. And what happens here is sometimes during the week something happens. And even though I do have a list of subjects, I thought this is a good thing to talk about. And that's happened before, it has. So we have a really cool subject matter tonight. So let me get to that page. Okay. Before I do the subject, we're going to do the prayer list. And as you all know, Diane LaPresti, she passed away suddenly last week. Now, Diane, I've known her for a number of years, and she was a student of mine for tarot, and also she was just a sweet person. I'd see her at the expos, and sometimes we talk. And I put it up on my Facebook page about her passing. And I guess because I got back from her viewing, it was a little bit, and I was asking for people to pray for her and her family, and she had such the sweetest heart. And I said this last week, and I'm going to mention it again today during the tarot card class. Now you have to realize there is 78 cards in a tarot card deck, and they're upright and inverted meanings. Okay, 78 times 2. So we were doing layouts one week, and Diane did her layout, and the layout was, it had some bad cards in it because they had something bad to say. You can't just want a reading with all the good stuff because you need to know the truth. And that's what I did. And we laughed about that for so long. And she was so sweet. But she was the kind that would want to throw glitter on everything. And I was like, no. But it gave her something. She was dear to my heart. All right. So here's the this week's prayer list. We have Marianne Corby. She's having surgery. Michael Rosano, Beth's husband on here. He is recovering from the surgery. Carmen Tumayan, Sandy Custer, Tara Chaffee, Tim Merrick, and Dee Gusha are all dealing with various health issues. And Haley, Andrew's sister, I just learned a little while ago, is in the hospital. They're taking care of her. She's okay, but they're taking care of her. So please put her on the prayer list also. All right. Now, remember, you're allowed to put comments down here on Facebook and also comments on YouTube. And I'll get to them when I can. I usually don't do it here because it makes me jump off topic a little bit. So, this is what happened this week. I posted that about Diane passing away and what a sweet woman she is. And I said, it's hard to find sometimes, and we all feel this way. Sometimes it's hard to find people that are so good. They're good to the center of their bones. Okay. Everybody, we're human beings and we all have our flaws. We all have this and that, little things we need. But some of us don't go through life like a happy teddy bear. And sometimes Diane could do that. Okay. So, and it's nice to encounter people like that. Was her life perfect? Of course it wasn't. She's a human being. But we always remember, I always say, people say, well, why am I here? Why do I have a life? What's my purpose? And I always say to everyone, we're here to love and help one another. It's not saying you can't get mad at anyone. We all get mad at people. I mean, it's life. But we're here to help them, help them and love them. And that's the thing they're from. So I was going to say the person's name on this question, but I'm not. Somebody commented, and actually, I guess they thought I'd take offense to it, but I was like, oh my gosh, this is fantastic. Because what I look for when I do the lives is what you need from me. Right, what you need from me. When Spirit told me a few years ago to start teaching people, and that's what I'm doing, that's why I'm doing the lives, is the stuff that I don't have time to explain during regular readings because we're supposed to be on your personal stuff. So what happens here is when somebody comes up with this, I think, oh my gosh, a lot of people must think this way. And this is what, and I actually copied it because wait until you hear. Okay, here we are. She commented on Diane's passing and everything like that. You know, not wanting to be a smartass. Now, at that, she had me. Okay. So she said, not to be a smartass, but, and that's true. And you should be that way because you know what she's doing here? She's being truthful. And that's fine. Okay. She's, but I wondered if you, which is me, attended funerals. So what she's asking, not to be a smartass, she wanted to know, you're a psychic medium. Do you go to funerals? All right. And that was a good question. I thought people don't realize the importance of a funeral. All right. And sometimes funerals aren't that important to some people. Now, people now sometimes pass away and they don't have a funeral, which is fine. It's what the person wants. If you hear any little barking, that's little Gracie, who's in another room with her daddy. Okay. And then she wrote, I mean, after all, your connection wasn't severed with her, right? So that was true. You go to their funerals, and then, all right, she's passed, and you still talk to her. Okay, and this is perfect. She goes, but I'm truly sorry to hear of your loss. May she rest in peace. That was wonderful, and I even commented on that post that I really did appreciate what she said, and I didn't take any offense to it. So, what I'm going to explain to you here is would I go to funerals and why wouldn't I go to a funeral? Okay, I'm going to go to a funeral, someone that I have a connection with, someone that's a family member, or John's. I mean, John has people that that have passed that I never even met, but I'll still go with them, and it all depends on the different funerals. So, of course, I'd be at a funeral. I mean, I deal with death. I was telling somebody in church today that 50% of what I do deals with death um, because it's hurt so hard when you lose someone. The hurt is there, there's no getting around it. Can I cry when someone passes? Well, Diane was, we didn't have a real close relationship, but we kept in touch. I will say, just to be truthful, so you know, no, I didn't shed tears. I was happy for Diane, though, because when you get over to the other side, things are different, better. Now, I have to watch what I say because if you recall, a couple lives ago, I talked about people that commit suicide. This is not suicide. We're not talking about suicide, anything like that. We're talking about natural deaths. So, do I I go to funerals, yes. And sometimes people will call me or they'll email me like somebody passed. How long do you have to wait? I heard it's a year before you can contact them. Well, actually, I've seen people at their funerals. They will talk to me at their funerals. Sometimes they talk to me before their funerals. But I won't read a person like the family until after the services. I say the services and let a few days go. Why? Not for the deceased person, but for the family because they have so much to go through. Okay. So, yes, I do go to funerals. And the reason I go is respect. You have to respect one, the family that's left behind that's suffering from the loss, and you have to respect the life of the person that passed. So I'm doing it out of, I guess, kindness to us. You could say, in some instances, if you are say you're a married person and you're going back to your mother's house and everybody's still alive, you go back to your mother's house and she'll say something about the neighbor and it's like, oh, okay, well, I'm going to go over there and say hi and see how they're doing. See, the same thing. Why? It's respect. So I go to funerals to respect and to show um, affection and love and caring. All right. So that's why I would go to funerals. Now, I also added that I still go to the grave sites. So when I do, it's about I think we're up to 30 grave sites a holiday, and I have a lot of relatives all the way back to my great grandparents and things. But I buy flowers for all those graves. Well, I can talk to them. Why would I do that? It really is important for you to go to the grave sites. Now, if you live in another state or you can't get around, of course they're not expecting you to go. But again, what it is it's respect, love, and caring. That's why you go. So what I do is I take the flowers, I put them on the graves, and the last one, pretty much the last one, so I go to is my parents, and I'll be joking with them. I'll talk to them for a few minutes, and I'll say, okay, get back in the car because the party's at my house. So they'll get basically in the car and they would come back here to the house and it's like days as usual. So notice that they're not in the grave, but the grave is their address to a certain extent. And my parents, they love it that I go there to visit them. I've had sometimes during a reading, a deceased loved one will show me their grave and they'll say, can you stop by? Okay. And it's okay to do that. And sometimes, if a person's in an urn or they're in ashes, or even if their ashes have been sprinkled, you usually will have a little memorial in your house, whether it be the urn or something like that. And sometimes Spirit will say, the person's going to say, can I get a little flower there too? And I'll tell them to get a little vase and a little flower. Everybody likes to be remembered. Don't you like to be remembered? Don't you like somebody when they call you, or better yet, they want to come see you? It's the same thing. Remember, nothing's too much different from a person that's living to a person that's deceased. So I hope I helped you. And this nice girl, I didn't I didn't think you were being a smart ass. I was happy that you had the courage to ask me, and I think that's wonderful. All right, don't anybody else just call me, hey, smart ass, just for the fun of it. It was nice. So show your love, show your affection, show your care, and reach out to the ones that are on the other side. Okay. By the way, when I went to the viewing, I had no intention of going there and talking to her. No, I went there so she knew I made the attempt to go. Diane, that's who I went for. I went for Diane. Okay. Of course, her family was happy to see friends and all there. But remember, my main concern is Diane knew I made the trip. All right. So it's time for the tarot poll. And let's see now. I know I have gone against the football game that just got over here. Um, so yeah, so we'll see how crazy it is this week. All right, so I have to go. Let's see. I guess I've got I do have them. All right. Oh, wait a minute. I opened the wrong thing. Okay. Jane Huron, you're a winner. Bonnie Shevkowski, you're a winner. And Judy Lynn, I guess it's Jody Lynn, you're a winner. Okay. So Jane Herron, Bonnie Shikoski, and Jody Lynn, we are the winners. Let me know, ladies, if you want general, romance, finances, health, career, whatever you would like. And I'd like to say hi to everyone. I've seen a lot of highs on here and everything. And I love it. I love it. I really do. And again, and I know I've said this, but I was going, oh, Bonnie wants some finances. When I was going through the comments, how nice you all are, congratulating each other and sweet, and it's very nice. I'm glad that wait a minute. That I'm glad that y'all care and are happy for each other. See, that's what this is all about. That's what it's all about. We're all happy for another. And people, I see people, and sometimes when I was in West Virginia, I didn't even know these people were watching the lives. Oh, yeah, we don't miss you. Every week we watch you. But the thing is, it makes you feel, it makes me feel happy to know that I'm helping you. So thank you for all letting me know, and thank you for letting everyone else know you're happy for them when they win the terrible. Don't forget, we'll do the healing right after. So, Jane, are you still on here? I don't think I saw yours. Oh, Jane. Okay, I just as you said it, I saw it down the bottom. Sometimes my my comments don't come out the same times as what you would see them on your screens. Okay, so here we go. Okay, let's see who Spirit Guide picks to be first. Jane, it's you. That's what they just said. Jane. All righty. And Jane, we are doing general. Okay. Jane, you've got some good cards here. You really are. What it's showing me here is you have the Five of Cups. Now, the Five of Cups, you got a little stuff going. But what you have here next to that is a huge change. And the change is everything going to fit together for you. All right. Now, because it was general and the cards did not come out with what the subject matter is, okay, what it says here is everything's going to work together, which can be kind of crazy when the Thanksgiving Day is coming along. We got the holidays, and you know how some families are. But this is good, Jane. So everybody get at Jane's house for Thanksgiving dinner because everything's going to go fine there. All right. So Jane, you're fine. I didn't see any problems. The only thing is everything's going fitting into place. All right. Can't beat that. All right. Let's see who we have. Let's see if it'd be Jody or Bonnie. Bonnie, these are your cards. Mm-mm. Mm-hmm. Now I go over. Okay. Bonnie, this is finances. It said that you were okay finances, but sometimes they say here is you look at things and you think it's okay. What you're getting here is you're actually getting a warning that sometimes, and you got two cards, not bad warnings. Don't get me wrong, sweetheart. I'm not trying to upset you. And if they were upsetting, I tell you, you know that. What happens is you're okay. They're telling you to be a little careful with the finances because what you think looks good, you might find out later on it's not. So, second and third guess every decision you make over your finances. Finances will be all right because the first card I got was fine for you. It's after that, and it has to go with your perception of things. Now, sometimes, and I don't know your situation or everything, but if you're married, that could also cut across to your spouse. Because remember, if you're married or in a relationship, finances are combined. So just watch. Be careful, okay? Just be careful. It's not dangerous. It's not you're going to fall off a cliff. It's not the like finances like that. It just says be cautious and think twice. All right, all right. Okay, Jody, you have to be next, and then we'll do the healing. Here we go. Oh, you got two. Mm-mm. Yeah. No. Okay, go there and go here. Okay, gotcha. All right. I talk to spirit out loud. Everybody knows that. And this is general. Okay, what this is saying is you've done a good job. Okay, Jody, you've done a good job. Everything's going well, but it's because of you. All right. And it is because of you. So the other thing is, they're saying here is, and this is a general reading, put all your ducks in a row. All right. Put all your ducks in a row and keep a watch on them. They said you can control your life, control it and have it your way. All right. So make things go your way. If you need me to say that to a friend or a spouse or something, next time replay it, it's your way. All right, so that's a tarot card pull for tonight, and we'll go do the healing. Now, remember, in the healing, if you do want to accept it, you do should keep your eyes closed. If you want to keep your eyes open, you're welcome to. Okay, so here we go. I need you to loosey goosey with the blood. Don't stiffen up. It's not going to work. So we're going to do that and just go back and relax. And remember when I say about the inhale and exhale, what you're going to do is you're going to inhale. And then when you exhale, all that, like I call it lint, it's not lint, but what it is, the stuff that's bothered you over the week, things that you got a little, you just want to get it off. You just push it out, push it out, push it out. Okay. And here we go. Just relax and breathe softly. Continue just to breathe softly. And inhale through the nose. And exhale and release through the mouth. And we're going to do that again. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the mouth. Spirit just told me, remember to pray for everyone on the prayer list. It just reminded me, even though we've done that. And you do it later. You don't have to have their names. Just know that they're on there. Okay, here we go. Somebody's having a little bit of chest pain. What Spirit's saying is say, take heed to that. Don't just push it aside. Take heed to it, to relax. Oh, somebody said, they just said, stay on your medication. So I think what's happened here is somebody's not staying on their medication. That's what this is causing. Okay. So get on that, back on the medication. If you have to call the doctor, do what you got to do. But that medication is needed. Okay. Now listen. I have another psychic medium coming here, and she passed away a number of years ago. Her name was Reverend Rose Moyer. She was such a good friend of mine. She was like a second mother to me in my later years. Very good, and she's coming forward, and okay. She's saying that she wishes everyone a happy Thanksgiving, and she says that she wants to come in and start taking care during the healing sessions. That's very nice. She's also the one that attuned me to Reiki and gave me my Reiki Master certificate. Yeah, very nice lady. She's been gone for a while. Thank you, Rose. I'll tell you this, Rose doesn't show up often, but she showed up tonight. Oh, Jen Sanchez. Jen Sanchez heard about me from Rose Moore, so now I know why she's here, Jen. She's coming here. Oh, she's funny. Okay, hold on. And she'll take care of you. Just she's saying that she'll take care of you. So just relax. Not just you, Jen, everybody on here. She wants to come in. And everyone relax. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and open your eyes. What a nice surprise. When Rose was alive and she'd be at the expos, woman Pat used to be working her front table, like you see John works mine, and she'd go missing. She'd be MIA, and Pat would come, have you seen her? Have you seen her? She'd go shopping. She'd have clients sitting at her table, and she'd go shopping. And as I said, the way they are in life is the way they are on the other side. And I might not see her for months, and then all of a sudden she starts popping up, and she showed up tonight. What a sweetheart. Well, thank you so much for being here tonight. You all have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Really, I hope everything. We have Thanksgiving. Remember, a couple of years ago was the pandemic. So enjoy it. Enjoy your company, enjoy your family, and enjoy everyone that you meet. All right. You take care, and I should see you next week. Okay. Bye for now.